So, comrades, what we were defending today is not because we just like Mzwandile. It's not because he is just an ANC mayor. We must always defend every ANC mayor. But we are defending progress. We were defending the fact that this Ekurhuleni, let me tell you, there are 3 quality of life survey reports I received. 2014, when I first became premier, we received the first one. And in 2016, we received the second one. And this year is the third one. The last one in 2016 said Ekurhuleni has made most progress, but it was not number 1. When it comes to metros, number 1 was Johannesburg in 2016. In this 2018 one says the number 1 metro in Gauteng is Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Municipality. In this one, it also says the worst performing metro is Tshwane, and it says Tshwane has gone back. It has rolled back service delivery. It's worse than when the ANC was governing Tshwane in 2016. It says Tshwane is performing like the smallest and the most financially depressed municipality in Gauteng, Ekurhuleni. The DA must be deeply ashamed. If there is a mayor they must remove, it's not Mzwandile Masina. The DA must be very ashamed to put someone as their premier candidate, someone who has dragged down the municipality, the metro municipality. You know, metros, comrades, you must understand, metros have big budgets. There is no reason for a metro to go down in terms of, if they have 20 billion rand budget, Ekurhuleni has how much? 50 billion rand budget. Johannesburg has even more. So when you run a metropolitan municipality, when you run a big city like Ekurhuleni, Johannesburg and Tshwane, you have no excuse not to deliver. You have no reason to go back to worse than where you were. Smaller municipalities often have big problems. Smaller municipalities in poor areas, they don't have the revenue they need. So the DA, this party of double standards, must look back in its own backyard. The metro that is the worst performing in Gauteng is Tshwane, is the city of Tshwane. Who governs the city of Tshwane? They go around telling the people lies, that where the DA governs, it governs better, there is better service delivery. We are telling them now, it is good. Sometimes good things happen, and we don't see that they are good. Ne? When we lost Johannesburg and Tshwane in 2016, inhliziyo zethu bezibuhlungu kabi. Akere ke nnete, dipelo tsa rona ne di le bohloko. Ka sekgowa ba re to every cloud, even a dark cloud, there's a silver lining. Ha re loser Johannesburg le Tshwane, dipelo tsa rona ne di le bohloko. But 2 years later, batho ba rona ba kgona ho bona hore ntho ena ya hore DA e sebetsa ka kaone ho feta ANC ha e teng tseo ke ditsie badimo. Our people cannot be lied to. They now know. There in Tshwane, the DA leadership appoint people who are bodybuilders. This skill saving. We have young people who have degrees who are unemployed. The DA appoint unqualified DA people who are not qualified into positions where they earn over $1 million. There in Tshwane, they They used to say the ANC is deploying unqualified cadres. Who is actually deploying unqualified DA cadres? There in Tshwane. Bodybuilders, people who have no certificate of anything. They go in there and forge their certificate. Bari, where they run government, they run better. Here in Gauteng province, the best performing metropolitan municipality is governed by the ANC with the coalition. And our type of coalition is the coalition for progress, is the coalition for transformation, is the coalition for delivery, especially where our people live, communicationing in the townships, in the informal settlements. That's how we assess ANC progress. It is a coalition that's upscaling service delivery. Mayor Masina, we want to see more young people who are empowered. This coalition led by Comrade Mzwandile Masina has put more than 100 million rands to educate our children. They are investing more in our youth. That's the ANC way. We invest in the future. This coalition is not taking money from the townships and giving it to the suburbs. We are trying to improve service delivery everywhere. That is the ANC way. I also want to say something here, comrades. In this province, we are not going to allow the DA to take Gauteng where it is now, like they did with Tshwane, and pull it back. We are not going to do that. Rona mo Gauteng, we work, resebetsa ka thata. There are more people who move in this province. We build more houses, more schools, more clinics. We invest in the township economy. So batho ba rona ba thole mesebetsi le bao ba batlang ho etsa di business communicationing ba be le monyetla wa ho itswetsa pele. We invest more in our youth. We don't want this province that has done well. Wait for that report, you will see. The same report says the Gauteng provincial government is improving every year in terms of delivery of services to the people of Gauteng. So, comrades, I want to say to our councillors, comrades, why, Chief Whip, I want to say to our councillors, the ANC must be on the ground all the time. ANC councillors must be working in communities, giving feedback, taking up problems all the time. We have no time to waste. The DA can try next time with another motion. We will defeat them again. And one of the things you must know about them is the following. They are crybabies. When the ANC puts motion in Tshwane, they go all over complaining. Here, even in the legislature, they've put motions of no confidence in me. But we defeated them there. We are going to defeat them here again and again and again and again and again. But it's one thing, we don't want to be focusing on them. We must focus on cleaning up South Africa. The ANC at its conference in Nasrec resolved that we must put South Africa back on track, comrades. We want, led by President Ramaphosa, we want to clean up all the institutions that have disappointed our people. All the state institutions where there was corruption, we are going to clean that up. We are going to clean up where the institutions were not paying attention to the issues of our people. We must do that because those are the resolutions of the ANC. Here in Ekurhuleni, Comrade Mzwandile Masina, this is my last point. Comrade TK, we are leading here in giving land back to our people. Ekurhuleni, we are leading in we work very closely with Comrade Mzwandile, the mayor here. This afternoon, we are going to address our cooperatives with agriculture here at Jamestown Hall. Where's Jamestown Hall? City Hall. We are meeting with the agricultural cooperatives from the whole of Gauteng. We want those who want the land to produce food. They must be given land to produce food. We want young people who want to have access to education. We want those young people to go to university, to go to the technical colleges, to go to the TVET colleges. We want young people who have knowledge on setting up their own businesses. We want to help them. Here in Gauteng province, we have invested 20 billion rands in the township economy. I want to say to you in the townships, Luna Komakation, Toelang o Fadis Paza Shoputena Lidi Fema Pakistani. So helang unka di RDP din tutseri li filen tonetsa di RDP lidi hirise lidi ekse di shopo tsama Pakistani ene hal litori jikela liriki ANC itlisitseng batho ba mo makeisheneng asi ANC ifambatu hare le fadintlu. Don't turn your house into some shop and you rent it out to somebody and you blame the ANC on that. The ANC delivers houses to you. We want our people in the townships to run their own businesses in the townships. So Mzwandile usaphethe apha Ekurhuleni. The mayor of Ekurhuleni, they are going back to the council now. Comrades, why we want more decisions in favor of our people. We want more and more delivery in terms of houses. We want to transform this economy of Ekurhuleni, the manufacturing hub of Southern Africa. Economy in Ekurhuleni is one. That's what we are looking at. We want water, roads, and electricity everywhere in Ekurhuleni. So comrades, let's build a strong ANC and let's unite behind service delivery to the ground, service delivery in our communities. So Ekurhuleni, I can see you are very strong. No bala. Ekurhuleni is very strong. The PEC member, Comrade Chilizi, from Ekurhuleni is very strong. Siyaphamili in Ekurhuleni, comrades. Even ngezinto zama list, I know in Ekurhuleni you are united. There's not going to be fights over the list. And we thank you for that. MKMVA comrades, we know you two have many issues. We want you to be disciplined. We want you to work with our regional executive. We want to address the issues of our ex-combatants. We want the issues of our ex-combatants to be addressed in a disciplined way, in a proper way. That's how we are going to win back Ekurhuleni. 2019 is for provincial and national election. But let me tell you, we have a target for Ekurhuleni. We want you to be above 60% here in Ekurhuleni in 2019. We want you to be above 60%, and you can do it. You have done well on service delivery. Our people are satisfied, very satisfied with the performance of the city of Ekurhuleni. So we have no excuse. We are going to march forward. So thank you very much, comrades. Umasina uyobuyela laphana ku council uyosebenza. He is going to work for you. He's going to work for our communities here. He mustn't waste time focusing on the DA because they have a lot of work, those people. They must clean up their house. One councillor called Berg told them, if you want to see the collapse of service delivery, he said to them, go to Bramfontein. He said that today. He said, if you want to see the collapse of service delivery, he said to them, go to Johannesburg. Don't come to Ekurhuleni. This is not an ANC councillor. In fact, it's an independent. So, comrades, we thank you very much. Long live ANC, long live. Usazopata umasina, usazopata. Tata ANC in 2019, Tata. Thank you, siyabonga. Thank you.